Hey, friends, it's Becky Crine. It is Wellness Wednesday, where we talk about tips and tricks to live your best life. And today we are going into my room of fascination, my passion. We're going into my Pilates studio because we are talking about aching knees. So, this is something I have actually been blessed not to struggle with, but the majority of my clients have some joint issues. So I wanted to pop in. I get asked this all the time. What can I do for joint health? And it's fairly simple. Okay. The degenerative process is part of aging, but there are certainly things that we can do to slow it down. So, number one, you want to really make sure that you're maintaining a healthy weight. As we age, people do tend to put on a few pounds. They tend to become a little more inactive. And so, if you can keep that extra weight off, you're just reducing the pressure that's actually on those joints. Okay. Now, you don't have to be out running marathons or anything in order to keep fit. We're just looking at gentle walking, that type of thing. And when it comes to maintaining a healthy weight, you also want to consider what you're eating. So you need to be active, but what are you eating? Because there are certain foods that will actually create an inflammatory response in the body. Now, this is going to be very individualistic for everybody. I really encourage people work with a naturopath or holistic nutritionist and get some advice around that. For me, I've actually found I've cut back on dairy. So thank you to my niece Haley, who is studying Chinese medicine. That's made a difference in my life for all sorts of reasons, for bloating and just for generally feeling well. Not everyone needs to cut out the same things though. So you want to really work with a professional on what that should be, but you want to maintain that healthy weight, make good choices. There is some evidence that red meat, I love a good steak, don't get me wrong, but an excess of red meat can cause inflammation. And so there's some evidence around a plant-based diet being a healthier choice. But like I said, everybody is individualistic. So I love for you to encourage you to work with a naturopath, a holistic nutritionist, your doctor on getting that information. Number two, consider some supplements, right? Because as we age, our body just doesn't create the things it used to that support our joint health. And of course, I'm going to talk about collagen. Collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin sulfate are the three main ingredients in the articular cartilage of your knee. Now, hyaluronic acid, that actually starts diminishing right at birth. It starts to decrease. And collagen around age 25 starts to decrease. And then for women, as we hit 40, perimenopause and menopause, that drops down even more significantly. So that's why it's so important to supplement those. Now, if you are looking for a collagen supplement, there's three main types: type 1, type 2, and type 3. So when it comes to knees or joint health in general, it's really important you get a type 2 collagen, okay? Type 1, type 3 will not benefit your joints. You need that type 2 collagen. And then you want something that has hyaluronic acid as well, because when collagen is in the presence of hyaluronic acid, it actually amplifies the results. So if you're needing a recommendation, of course, drop that below. I'd love to shoot you my favorite brand, right? And then my third tip, no surprise, I'm in the Pilates studio. I'm going to tell you to keep moving. Now, when we are in pain and we're in discomfort, our body's default is to rest, to sit still. We don't want to move because that causes some discomfort. But if you can actually keep moving, that is going to improve your health. Clint Eastwood, how old is he now? Like 99? I watched an interview with him one time and he was like, yeah, no, I get up every single morning and I hurt, but I hurt worse if I don't move. So he gets up and he gets going and kind of gets on with his day. So if you're a Clint Eastwood fan, let me know that below in the comments. But you want to keep moving. Now, this is not the time to be taking up, step aerobics or like high impact training. But things like walking, biking, swimming that are super gentle on your joints, you want to consider those. And of course, Pilates, okay? Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi, all of those things are fantastic. But two things, when we are exercising, well, three or four things actually, when we're exercising, or as we age, let me go there, as we age, we tend to lose strength. And when we lose muscle around our joints, we lose stability through the joints. And that's one of the many reasons you want to strength train, because you want to maintain the muscles around the joint that are going to create strength and stability. On the other side of that, some people who have been super athletic their whole life are only tied into their global muscles. So they're all like biceps, chest, they're all quads, right? And that may look aesthetically pleasing to some, but that can cause issues as you age because there's these little tiny stabilizer muscles all around the joint. And if they're not functioning properly, then you'll create instability and you will get pain. How do you address that? Well, you guessed it, Pilates. So find a studio in your area and look for someone that is trained in clinical Pilates, because it will benefit you so much. So, that's really it. My 3 tips. You want to get moving. You want to consider some supplementation, and maintain your health. Okay, that's it. So if you have any questions, reach out, because I love talking about joint health and the body. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.